Welcome to another episode of History's Untold Secrets, where we dive deep into the most intriguing and sometimes downright bizarre stories from the past. I'm your host, Lord Dollars, and today we are talking about a man who defied death over 600 times. That is right, 600 times. Fidel Castro, Cuba's revolutionary leader, was the target of more than 600 assassination attempts between 1959 and 2000. Fidel Castro was like the proverbial cat with 9 lives, except he had way more than 9. There are several other world leaders who have survived assassination attempts once. Take Donald Trump for example. He recently survived a 2024 campaign rally shooting when a gunman opened fire, injuring bystanders but failing to take his life. Ronald Reagan is another example. He made it out alive in 1981 after John Hinckley Jr. shot him outside the Washington Hilton. Pope John Paul II was shot in St. Peter's Square the same year and still carried on with his papal duties. And let us not forget Theodore Roosevelt, who after taking a bullet to the chest during a 1912 speech, basically shrugged and kept talking for over an hour as if getting shot was just a minor inconvenience. But Castro, he outlived more assassination plots than all of them combined. Poisoned cigars, exploding seashells, or betrayed scuba suits, you name it. Someone probably tried it. At this point, it is fair to wonder if the Grim Reaper just gave up and decided Castro was off limits. How does one man survive that many plots against his life? And why was the United States government so determined to take him down? Well, stick around because today's episode is packed with espionage, exploding cigars, poisoned milkshakes, and some jaw-dropping stories that sound like they belong in a Hollywood spy thriller. So, let us set the scene. It is 1959, and Fidel Castro has just overthrown the Cuban government, declaring himself the new leader. The United States, not happy about it. See, Cuba was now a communist country, and during the Cold War, had made Castro public enemy number 1 in the eyes of the United States government. The CIA was given one mission: take Castro out. And let me tell you, they got creative. Here is a question for you. If you were in charge of eliminating a world leader, how would you do it? Well, let's talk about some of the actual methods the CIA tried. And I promise, some of these sound completely ridiculous. One of the most infamous plans involved Castro's favorite pastime, scuba diving. The CIA knew he loved diving, so they decided an exploding seashell. The idea: Castro would pick it up, and then boom, no more Cuban leader. But here is the problem. How do you make a seashell look interesting enough for someone to pick up without making it obvious? Yeah, that plan never made it past the drawing board. Then there was the poisoned milkshake plot. Now, This one got close, really close. The plan was simple. A waiter at the Havana Labor Hotel would slip a deadly poison pill into Castro's milkshake. But believe it or not, the pill stuck to the freezer tray and broke apart before it could be used. Can you imagine how different history would have been if that milkshake had made it to Castro? Oh, and let's not forget the exploding cigar, because of course, Castro loved smoking cigars. The CIA thought, hey, why not plant one filled with explosive? It is like something straight out of James Bond movie. But like so many of these weird schemes, it's never actually worked. Despite all these attempts, Castro remained remarkably unfazed. In fact, he often mocked the CIA failures, once saying, if surviving assassination attempts were an Olympic event, I would win a gold. And honestly, he was not wrong. So here is another question for you. What do you think made Castro so impossible to kill? Was it luck, brilliant counterintelligence, or maybe, just maybe, he had a guardian angel looking out for him? Now, let us fast forward to 1975, when the United States Senate launched the Church Committee investigation. This was when the world found out just how many times the United States have tried and failed to assassinate Castro. The classified CIA documents reviewed plots so outlandish, they seemed unreal, and yet Castro lived to tell the tale, eventually stepping down from power in 2008 and passing away in 2016 of natural causes. The story of Fidel Castro's survival is one of resilience, strategy, and let us be honest, a little bit of luck. So, what is the lesson here? Maybe it is history that is often stranger than fiction. Or maybe it is that sometimes, no matter how many people are against you, if it is not your time to go, it is just not your time. In the coming episodes, I'll be diving deeper into some of these assassination attempts, breaking down the most daring, the most bizarre, and the ones that came closest to success. But of course, I won't be discussing all of them, for security reasons. Thanks for turning into Timeless Tales. In our second episode, I will talk about one of the assassination attempts, the Bobby Trapp seashell bomb. So until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and most importantly, stay alive.